Steve Bowers and
Cassandra Fuller.
Welcoming you to this virtual Six in the City in the midst of the snow and whatever.
Yep. It's a frozen virtual Six.
It's a frozen virtual show today. Hope everyone is doing well. We'll be talking about the weather and more coming up at the end of this show, so be sure to stay with us.
That's right.
And some things to clarify and talk about there. But let's go through the rundown. We got a full show today, including JL is going to be with us.
JL
new single out. So this is exciting.
Yeah, it is exciting. We've also got Caitlin Roach. She's with Lifeline Blood Services. There's once we get out of this weather event, there'll be an urgent need for blood. So she wants to really talk about that. And then Eric Merriweather, he's with Jackson Fire Department, is going to be here because they have a community risk reduction. Yeah. Okay, so I just got the word that Eric's not going to be here, so we're not going to hear from Eric.
Wait, Eric, we miss you.
We do miss you, yes. Diane Robinson is going to be here with the NED. They got a performing arts camp coming up, and then we're going to talk to Jason Garrett with the dean. He's the dean of the McAfee School of Business, and he is a professor of marketing at Union University, because there's a couple of events coming up that are pretty big that you might want to know about.
Yeah, we got that. We got a student event coming up, so we're going to profile all of that. And once again, we're going to hear from JL. JL's got a new single out, so we'll find out about that. And then he'll be performing today as well. So a real opportunity. Catch up with what's going on in his life and career and everyone else.
He's a busy
all
man.
Right. Well, I start to say stay where you are, but today there's a little choice.
That's right.
Who's going anywhere today? Right.
To stay warm. Right. That's the key.
Let's stay warm. Or this week. Glad to have you with us. And we'll be right back with this Six in the City.
I'm Mark Taylor. I'm the owner of Renew Biomedical Services based out of here in Jackson, Tennessee. We're a provider of biomedical services for medical professionals. At Renew Biomedical, our use of telecom is of utmost importance. We have to reach our customers in a timely fashion so we can diagnose and service their equipment needs. So E+ Broadband allows Renew Biomedical to connect effectively with our customers in whichever way they choose, via email, phone, Skype, teleconferencing, in any way you can imagine.
Need to check your bill balance? Set a payment extension. Get outage notifications. With JEA, it's easy. Text. When you enroll in JEA alerts, you open all those possibilities. To enroll, text JOIN, J-O-I-N, to 53248. Text JOIN to 53248. If your cell phone number is current, two-way texting is yours. Real-time communication, direct customer service with JEA today.
Say it and see it with voice control. Find your favorites faster across live, recorded, and streaming TV. Movies, shows, news, sports, music are just a voice command away. Show me action movies. Just for kids. Every result personalized based on viewing habits and time of day. Say it, watch it. It's that easy with the power of voice control.
Welcome back to Six in the City. Steve Bowers and Cassandra Fuller with you. Talking with Caitlin Roach, and she does all the marketing public relations for Lifeline Blood Services. Caitlin, always good to see you.
You too. Staying warm?
Yeah. We're trying our best. And of course, this new work going well for you?
It is. It's huge. We're in 20 counties in West Tennessee and 2 in Middle Tennessee. So we've got a lot going on.
Okay. One thing that's going on right now is the weather, which has been very, very disruptive to blood drives. And so how do people find out which blood drives are still current, or are any of them being current right now? Caitlin?
This week I'm just getting emails right and left that they're having to cancel, for the safety of our staff, for the safety of donors. And so what I'm really wanting to focus on with this show is to just ask people to have us on your radar for next week. If we're go online on lifelinebloodserve.org to check our website and see where we're going to be, or come into our Jackson Center or our Dyersburg Center next week and give blood, because we're going to be in a critical need once we come out of this weather.
Tell us about the Dyersburg Center, because that's relatively new. Is that right?
It is. We opened last month. We are open Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday from 10 to 6, and Wednesday and Saturdays from 8 to 4. I had to think about that. But we are, it's our second ever fixed site. We're really excited to have the community there has been so welcoming. So we are across from Lowe's, so in the same area as Java Cafe.
That's
Okay.
exciting news for the Blood Center and for
It is.
Harrisburg itself. So they don't have to drive so far. So
Yeah, we'll be doing plasma and platelet donations there in a few months, like we do in Jackson. So, and that's something to think about too. We're not just talking about blood, we're talking about plasma, we're talking about platelets that go to the cancer center every single week. And so, when we get grounded, that stops, but the need doesn't stop. So, having we can have a busy week next week. We need that. We need about 525 units of blood per week to meet the needs for West Tennessee. So that's taking a major hit this week.
well, Caitlin, is there anything different that you do to when you give platelets or you give anything like that?
Yeah, it's a different process. You have an appointment for that. And, if you've never given, I would encourage you to come in the first time just as a whole blood donor to experience that and understand the process. You'll come in, you'll register, you'll go in and have a little mini physical, blood pressure, temp, pulse, and iron check. You can go online the day you're coming and fill out your medical questionnaire if you want to go ahead and get that out of the way. And then you'll have your blood. I gave on Saturday, knowing that we were about to hit this and we wanted to get as much blood as we could before the weather came, and I was in the chair less than 6 minutes. So, it's not a long process.
Not anything that's any longer than giving blood.
No. So I would recommend you just coming in and experiencing that. And while you're there, you can ask, hey, just tell me about this platelet thing. I'd love to learn more about that, and ask the questions of that staff that's way more knowledgeable about how that works medically than I am. So
What is the decision to transfer a donor from a regular donor to a platelet donor?
Sometimes it's something they want to do. Sometimes it's a time thing. Plasma takes, like I said, blood itself, 5, 10, 15 most minutes. Plasma takes like 45 minutes to 60, but platelets can take an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Okay.
So a lot of times people, they retire, and maybe that's something that they want to do to be their community service after they've retired. They come in, you can do that every 28 days. So they're coming in a lot more and giving platelets.
Okay. Well, Lifeline Blood Services, 183 Sterling Farms Drive is a location in Jackson, and they're there still 6 days a week, right?
Yes, Monday to Saturday, 9 to 6.
Okay, and so just a critical need for blood. We had COVID already that was disruptive, and now we've got this weather situation. So your message is, let's be ready to go next week.
Exactly. Just go ahead.
Assuming we get back above freezing. Yeah.
Write it down and have it planned. Hey, I'm going to go Tuesday morning or whatever it is, and make sure you make that a priority. It'll take less than an hour and it'll save a life, at least 1, maybe 3.
I would take it with this disruption that you're going to be pretty much in a critical need for all blood types, right?
Yeah. There's not going to be. We're not turning anybody away.
Okay. All right. We'll be ready to go. Well, Caitlin, congratulations on the new position. You're doing a great job. I see the commercials and everything else. And so you're out and about, which is exactly what you need to be. And so we appreciate you working with us.
Absolutely. Thank y'all for having me.
Absolutely. We look forward to seeing you soon and hopefully under better circumstances.
Absolutely.
And get past the COVID and get past the weather. We're going to talk to JL coming up next as we continue 6 in the City.
We Tennesseans all have a choice to make in our fight against COVID-19.
I choose to enjoy live music.
I choose to cheer on my team.
I choose to go out.
I choose to stay healthy.
I choose to celebrate with my family.
The choice is simple. Choose to live your life and choose to live responsibly. Face it, masks fight COVID-19.
Doing what's never been done. The American Public Power Association includes over 2,000 local public utility systems. Over 15 years, the APPA has presented RP3 awards, recognizing system reliability, safety, workforce development, and improvement. JA in 2020 not only received the top-level Diamond RP3 award, it was presented to JA for the 7th time. No utility has been so recognized. Honored public power, another part of JA today.
Where is the American spirit? It's right here, in the people of West Tennessee. Every day, people walk through these doors to selflessly help others, to give without expecting anything in return. So where is the American spirit? It's right here, in the people of Lifeline, our community's blood bank, where we all come together to help each other, and the American spirit thrives.
Ask what you can do for your country.
party song some on Fridays, and
yeah, it's still
Welcome back. Hey guys, we're up.
Oh, we're up. Okay, excuse me.
Back to 6 in the
Well,
City.
we were having a great conversation here.
That's right. It's the conversations that go on behind the scenes. So.
Right.
All out in front. Well, Jay Lake is with us. we're talking about the name change.
Formerly known as JL. That's right.
Previously known as JL. And so what's happened here?
Well, as I was telling you, JL has been my artist name for so long, and it's been such a great journey with that name. But we're moving on to Jay Lake now this year. I released a new single a couple of weeks ago under Jay Lake. It's like 5 artists out there now with the name JL, so it's making it hard for my fans and supporters to find my music on the net. So I went to Jay Lake. It's not any Jay Lakes out there.
Okay, so you got that one. We got that one cleared for landing then.
Yeah.
So are you reposting, because your party song and other things I've played, are you reposting those, or do you still find them under JL? Or
well, you can still find it on the JL. It's still on the JL right now. It's gonna release on my new album under Jay Lake, so it'll be out there on J. So if you already know it from JL, you won't get confused. You can still find it on the JL party.
So Jay Lake. Where did the lake come from?
Well, my name is Jawaskia Lake.
Okay.
So a lot of times people.
I'd forgotten what your real name is.
Yeah. So a lot of times, people mess up my first name a lot of times anyway. So I just taking the J from the first name and the last name Lake. So Jay Lake, you got it.
If it works, that sets you apart from all the other JLs, then hey, might as well do
it. Yeah. I mean, it's like 5 of them out there. So
that's crazy. That's so crazy.
Well, the party song has done real well for you, hasn't it?
Party song has been my biggest record in my whole music career, believe it or not. It's
now,
been
when
doing
you made it, did you think it was going to be as big a hit as it is?
No, because it's not. I'm an R&B artist. That song is considered it's like a blues Southern soul record. Yeah. So it's my first time ever making a song like that. So I didn't really know what was to be expected, but it turned out to be my biggest record right now. And so I'm making some more music in that genre of music, also with R&B too. So I'm doing a little bit of both right now.
How big a change is that?
Well, I mean, it's a different. It's different because I've never really been a huge blues fan like that. Okay. But I did the song because I was showing my being versatile. Right. I was showing because I come from a gospel background. I do R&B. I produce for hip hop. So I just wanted to show the people that I can do it all. So that's the main reason why I did it. And also promoters and family members, they are fans of Southern soul music. So they encouraged me to try it out at least one time. So that one time I tried it out ended up being a big record for me.
Well, apparently it's your key. It's your thing.
Yeah.
It worked.
Well, tell us about the new album. So it will include some of this style as well as other styles in?
Absolutely. My new album, I'm working on a new album. It's called I Am Jay Lake. I'm letting the people know that I am Jay Lake. That's going to be the name of the album. It's going to include R&B and it's going to include Southern soul as well. So I'm giving them both both flavors. Versatile album.
Okay.
So yeah, you'll be able to listen to one album and see all of me. JL.
So what's the new single? What's the first single from this?
Well, we just released a single featuring my artist. Her name is Tamika Goodman, Big Baby. We just released a single called Ride. It's on all digital outlets. It was for Valentine's. We released that for Valentine's.
Okay.
But the official single will be coming out hopefully next month or a month and a half from here. So we're still getting the album wrapped up, but we will put that song back on the album. But that was our Valentine's release for lovers.
Okay.
Yeah. So
JL, how many songs are on the album that you guys are releasing?
Right now it's 7, but we trying. Yeah, it's gonna be about 7 to 8 songs right now.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. I think it's gonna be my best work ever. So
that's exciting, JL.
Yeah, the best is yet to
Jay
come.
Lake. It's gonna be hard to get used to saying Jay Lake now. We're so used to saying JL.
I told people last night on another interview. I said, hey, if you've been calling me JL, continue to call me JL. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? But on flyers and everything now, and it's gonna be Jay Lake.
Promotional,
Yeah. So hey. You guys are my friends, so y'all keep calling me JL. That's fine.
We appreciate that because we probably would anyway.
Right.
And so, all right, tell us what we're going to be hearing today on the show.
Well, hey, me and my guys, my band, we prepared some songs. We went in the studio and cut some songs from my previous. Actually, "Party" is one of the songs that's being played today.
All right.
Yeah, live, but this is with my live band. So I hope everybody enjoyed that.
All right, great. All right, Jay Lake. we'll be look. So that will be out in March.
Oh, no. We're gonna drop a single around March.
March, okay. All right.
Album gonna be around April, June.
Okay.
He's trying to rush your album, Jay.
Yeah. Hey. I was trying to push it down to August, but people say, hey, that's too long. So
too long. All right.
Well,
good to see you. We're gonna go live to the main
Yeah.
stage and here with the full band, the one and only JL, or now Jay Lake.
Okay.
I can't get enough of you. Don't never in my life I had somebody to make me feel the way you make me feel. I can't get enough of you. Crazy. I can't get enough. Listen, I can't get enough. The way that I'm feeling, I've never felt before. You got me twisted all in my head. I can't know. See, I want you in the right way. Take me back to my place. We can talk, girl, for a minute. You don't have to say a word. Just me. I can get enough of you. Can't get enough of you, baby. Wanna be hurt. I can't get enough of you. I can't get enough of you, baby. I can't get enough of you. I want you closer to me. I don't want your body. I can't get enough of you. I can't get enough. I can't get enough. I can't get enough. You love me like you on a mission. You are my addiction. Stole my heart at the first sight. I don't know what you did, but it feels right. You're the one, girl, and I know it. Ain't too proud to show it. When they see you, they say to me, 'cause I can't get enough of you. I can't get enough of you. Can't get enough of you, baby. Wanna be hurt. I can't get enough of you. I can't get enough of you, baby. I can't get enough. I can't get enough of you. I want you closer to me. Remember, I don't want you, but I can't get enough of you. I can't get enough. I can't get enough. Baby, I need you closer. You feel me poking, roll over when I tap on your shoulder. 4:30 in the morning, baby, let's enjoy the moment. Kiss and hug and touch and love and we can get it going. I know you want it, bring that body to me. Worry about the time in the AM. It's a perfect day, just to take another day. Yeah, and in the morning, I grab my phone so I can get us some food. Order for two. I ain't gonna let you leave the room. I can't get enough. I can't get enough of you, baby. Wanna be hurt. I can't get enough of you. I can't get enough of you, baby. I can't get enough. I can't get enough. I want you closer to me. I don't want your body. I can't get enough of you. I can't get enough. I can't get enough. I can't get enough of you. I can't get enough of you, baby. Wanna be hurt. I can't get enough of you. I can't get enough of you, baby. I can't get enough. I want you closer to me. I don't want your body. I can't get enough of you. I can't get enough. I can't get enough. I can't get enough.
For the most reliable drinking water supply at the highest quality, reach for the tap. Our tap water is safe and continues to exceed all government requirements. For more information about our drinking water, visit www.jaxenergy.com/JEACCR.
Move over. It's the law. When approaching work vehicles or crews, move over to create a safety zone. It protects utility workers, law enforcement, firefighters, and emergency personnel. It's not an option. Slow down. It could save a life. Stay safe. Move over.
Hi, I'm Kedrick Perkins, PGA General Manager at Jackson Country Club. Jackson Country Club's amenities are true Southern hospitality. Championship golf course, fine dining, 6 tennis courts, Junior Olympic pool and fitness. We pride ourselves in giving our members the best. Choosing JEA was a logical choice so that we could tie in our phone, internet, and cable solutions so that we can advance our next segment of technology.
In communities across Tennessee, we feel the effects of opioid addiction. We all know someone touched by addiction. People we see every day, a neighbor, a friend, a family member. Please know there is help and hope. Together we can rise above and make recovery a reality. Neighbors working together, Tennessee together. If you or someone you love needs help for addiction, help is available. Visit tntogether.com for more information.
Welcome back to Six in the City. We're getting lessons off camera into how to get around technicality.
That's right. We didn't do so well in the segment before this one.
In closings and all this other stuff. And so Diane Robinson is with us, who has given performing arts a whole new definition now. We're not having this show. I don't know how anybody got in the building.
That's right.
So, how are you doing, Diane?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
Good to have you with us. Diane Robinson is the general manager of the NED here in Jackson, which is a wonderful facility and has been a great addition to our landscape in downtown and in arts and everything else in Jackson. And speaking of arts, we have performing arts camps that are coming up. For what age people are we talking about, Diane?
Well, for this year, we're doing 2 different camps. One is for 8 and 9-year-olds, and the one is for 10 to 13-year-olds. Okay. We chose not to do the 5 to 7-year-olds this year because of COVID and trying to keep a mask on a 5 to 7-year-old. Okay.
Trying to keep a mask on anyone is a challenge at times.
These
are coming up for for the 8 and 9-year-olds. That's coming up May 24th through the 28th. If you're looking for the date. Those will be from 9 a.m. to 2. And then June 1st through the 11th, we're going to have the 10 to 13-year-old. What's important now is these camps will focus on what, Diane?
Okay, the little camp, they're going to be doing things like workshops, theater games, and actually music and dance. And they're actually going to, at the end of their 1 week, they'll put on the show Pinocchio.
Okay.
And then the older camp will do a lot of the same things, but it's a 2-week camp. And at the end of their show, at the end of their camp, they will put on the show Robin Hood.
Okay. Are you able to get tickets to see those performances?
You can. We don't. Mostly, it's usually just the campers' parents and grandparents and everything. But anybody that would like to come see them are more than welcome. They're not as long as a normal show.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, a normal show would take 2 months to do. So these are real small, but they're usually very good shows. So you'd be surprised at how much they learn in a very short amount of time.
Okay, for the 8 and 9-year-olds, once again, that's May 24th through the 28th. And then for the 10 to 13-year-olds, that 2 weeks, June 1st through the 11th, 9 to 2 each day. Now, what's important now is that registration is coming up.
Yes, and it's a little different this year. In the past, we've always done it April the 1st. So we really want to make sure everybody understands that it's not April the 1st.
Okay.
We are doing it on March the 31st at 8. And that first little camp usually fills up within an hour or 2. The Performing Arts Camp 1, it takes a little longer. But the Performing Arts Camp 2, because there's only 16 children in the camp, it does fill up very fast. So if you want your child in it, you need to be sure you're calling at 8 o'clock. The 3 numbers that we listed on the form that we sent out to all these kids.
Okay, that's 425-8395, 96, and 97. That's 425.
That's correct.
395, 96, and 97. So your registration, when you say registration day, you mean this. It's Wednesday, March 31st, starting at 8.
8.
So you're on speed dial.
Right. That's what happens a lot. Yep.
Wow. Okay. So get that one in mind. If you got youngsters, grandchildren, whatever, that'll be interested in this. Is this information posted anywhere, Diane?
It's on our Facebook, and it should be on the website, the City of Jackson's website. I think Jordan's put it there as well. So it's, and also on Instagram. You should be able to find it on Instagram. Okay. And so, yes. And we send out flyers and that kind of thing, and have sent some things out. So,
Diane, what's the registration fees?
The registration fee for the Performing Arts Camp 1, the two week is $150. And for the Performing Arts Camp 2, which is 1 week, is $85.
You do lunch or anything during that? It's 9 to 2?
Sir?
You do lunch or? snacks?
No, they actually bring their lunch on
You
that
bring
first.
your lunch, okay.
They bring their lunch, yes.
Okay. All right, okay. Now, before we get away, and this is just between us, because we don't want the word to get out. Don't want anybody to know. But
That's right.
we got a show coming up. March the 26th is going to have a tribute to the Bee Gees.
We are, and for the most part, that one is a little bit confusing. The people that bought tickets to that show for Neil Diamond but got canceled because of COVID, their ticket is good for this Bee Gees.
Okay.
Yeah, and so that ticket, if you have a Neil Diamond ticket in your hand, then you will be able to get in. Right at the moment, we can only have 180 people, and that's how many tickets we've already sold.
So you already got that one sold out, and then the juice is going to be there April the 3rd. I've been told that we need to get away, so it's good to see you.
It is good to see you, Diane.
Always, Diane. We appreciate what you do with the net. We're going back to the main stage. And once again, we welcome our friend JL, who is now
Jay
Lake. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I want to take you back to 2007 when I wrote this little song. You know, I didn't think I knew much about love, but I was sitting in my hometown and I grabbed a pen and a paper and I wrote a little something like this. Here we go. Let me show you what my love is about, just in case you having doubts. If I can love you, treat you like a man's supposed to, then baby, I'm the one for you. See, I'm the type of man that wanna do right, and for you, baby, I will put up a fight. Let me show you how much I care. Baby, I swear I would be right there for you. Let me paint a picture, girl, I'm gonna draw it out. Let me show you what this love right here is all about. Paint a picture, paint a picture, paint a picture for our love. Let me paint a picture, girl, I'm gonna draw it out. Let me show you what this love right here is all about. Paint a picture, paint a picture, paint a picture for our love. See, I'm really gonna show you how this love could last forever. You have to trust in me and I trust in you. That's the only way that you and I can make it through. When we can fly away to a place where there's no one but me and you. Let me paint a picture. Can you see what I'm showing you? Oh, let me paint a picture, girl, I'm gonna draw it out. Let me show you what this love right here is all about. Paint a picture, paint a picture, paint a picture for our love. Let me paint a picture, girl, I'm gonna draw it out. Let me show you what this love right here is all about. Paint a picture, paint a picture, paint a picture for our love. Yeah. God bless you.
With E+ broadband and Watch TV everywhere, you can now take your TV on the go. Just visit watchTVEverywhere.com to sign up. Then you're all set to catch your favorite shows, movies, and sports wherever and whenever you want on any internet-connected device. Choose from our growing selection of networks from your cable package at no extra charge. Visit watchTVEverywhere.com to learn more. It's easy to sign up for E+ broadband's TV Everywhere.
Want to receive account information via text? When you enroll in JA Alerts, you can. Text to get a bill balance, due date, set a payment extension, receive an outage notification, reply to report an electric outage. Text JOIN, J-O-I-N, text JOIN to 53248, 53248. Cell phone number must be current and attached to your JA account. Visit jaxenergy.com/textalerts for more information.
Here at the Emergency Operations Center, we rely on E+ broadband fiber network to better serve Madison County. With high-speed internet, we track storms and natural disasters in real time. Also, fiber internet gives us the speed to host training classes preparing responders from all over the county and state. The phone system allows us flexibility to stay in contact and make conference calls with both in and out of the office with local, state, and federal agencies. Connectivity is an important part of emergency management.
Welcome back to Six in the City, and Dr. Jason Garrett is with us. He is the Dean of the McAfee School of Business at Union University, also involved in marketing with the university as well, and all this department. So, Doctor, it's always good to have you with our Dean. Good to have you with.
Great to be here with you all as well. Great to always.
We had not really talked about this. It's not part of the discussion today, but COVID has affected on-campus learning at Union how?
Well, basically, classes are still meeting on campus. And that's one of the things we're really proud about is we've been able to maintain meeting on campus and really kept COVID numbers relatively low. Of course, the social distancing, everybody's wearing a mask on campus. And then we still have isolation protocols for students.
Okay.
If they've been in contact with somebody or if they actually do get diagnosed with COVID, students, faculty, and staff. And so for faculty wise, it basically means they have to teach a class a couple of times. So they're recording themselves, similar to what we're doing right now, and posting that on our learning management system. So the students that couldn't be in class can access it either live or later. But it's really expanding our opportunities, and same thing that we would have done in 2008 when the tornado came, or in 2018 when the snowstorm came, or say, for example, if there happened to be a snowstorm sometime this week, we might do the same thing. You know,
all that's come in handy this week, particularly, I guess. Right. Yeah. Well, we have several events coming up. One that we wanted to mention, the Young Professionals Career Fair, which is coming up next week. It'll be February the 23rd from 2 until 4. Students are exposed to whom in this event?
So it's our opportunity to get students to meet potential employers. And so we really encourage our students, freshmen through seniors, to be a part of this so they can get kind of comfortable with the environment and get to know different companies. But we have organizations from State Farm, Northwestern Mutual, Quality Metal Stamping, RJ Young, Stanley Black & Decker, Strategic Financial Partners, Bank 3, ATA. So a number of different organizations all come out, get to know our students. And for many of them, this will be the starting process for them to make job offers to our students.
Oh, is there
also other companies still out there? We'd still welcome a few more coming and joining us as well.
Okay. So they use this as a real recruiting opportunity?
Absolutely. And that's one of the things we're proud of as a university. I think last year our career outcomes rate, so students that had full-time jobs or went on to graduate school in an area that they wanted to, was at 98% university-wide.
Wow.
You're kidding.
And so even during COVID, where everybody knows that the job recruitment cycles have slowed down, have been shaken up in a lot of ways, but even during that process, we had those great outcomes. And it's events like this that really make the difference.
Well, Dean, if you have if there's an industry or a business out there that wants to be involved that's not, how do they get involved?
So the best thing they can do is go to our website, uu.edu/events/business. And there's a link for all the events that we'll be talking about at the exact same path, but they can actually register as an employer at that site as well. And if they can't, they're always welcome to write me or call me if they find me on the website as well, and I'll take care of them.
Jason, I want to make sure I understood this right. You're saying 98% of the people that were graduating from Union either have a job already or they're going to graduate school in their designated area.
So that would have been in spring of 2000.
Wow.
For spring of 2000, so within 6 months of graduation is the way that's calculated. Of those that we were able to get in contact with. So but our knowledge rate is what you call the number you get in contact with. I want to say we were in the upper 80s in knowledge rate this past year.
Okay.
Nationally, that's about 60%, and career outcomes are about in that 6 month time frame, or nationally around 50 to 60% as well. So a lot of universities only know about a quarter of their students, but we know almost all of ours were successful in finding good career outcomes, which is fantastic.
Okay. Well, then so this career fair is not just an exercise; it's a real deal.
It's the real deal. It's showtime, and all the lights are on. We do a few other events that are kind of to build the momentum. So we have career panels, a career connections reception in the hallways. We didn't do that this year. We couldn't figure out how to do that in a COVID-friendly environment. But as well, a number of other events, guest speakers that come to classes, either physically or virtually, to all kind of build towards that momentum of getting ready. But this is kind of the hit day for sophomores and juniors that might be looking for internships, as well as the seniors that are looking for those full-time opportunities.
Wow.
So where is it? Is it going to be at the Grand Event Center?
Yes, it'll be at the Carl Grant Center. We have social distancing set up. If you're concerned about that with your organization, we're opening up all 3 parlors of the Grant Center. We normally only open up 1 or 2 of those to allow those booths to be spaced out as much as possible. And we look forward to just having a great time with our students and our employers, and our students will be there in mask, and we'll
This is going to continue to be with us. We got 2 other events we want to talk about, the Innovation Cup and then the Faith in the Marketplace. So that's what he really came to talk about. We'll do that next. So stay right where you are. We're coming back with more 6 in the City.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
As we all take care and precautions, practicing social distancing with more time at home, we may find ourselves using more broadband too, relying on internet, television, and telephone services to stay connected to work, school, and family. JA is working hard to keep our customers, employees, and families safe while bringing vital services during this time. Keeping you connected to the essential broadband services Jackson's homes and businesses depend on is one thing you can count on at JEA today.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a unique mix of all kinds of things.
Come on, Jules, spotlight on this last one. There it is.
Keep going with it. Leo! They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love.
Dr. Jason Garrett is still with us, and we continue this conversation. He is the Dean of the McAfee School of Business at Union University, and we've got a couple of events coming up, real important. One is the Hub City Innovation Cup, which is a competition that you describe as what or how, Jason?
Well, I really describe it as Hackfest, which is a 24-hour case kind of competition, where Hackfest meets Shark Tank. Everybody knows the Shark Tank word, but that word existed long before the TV show. So we essentially give students an idea, and they don't even know what the idea is going to be until 24 hours before they're presenting it before a Shark Tank like board of executives about how to use technology to improve Jackson, Tennessee. And the reason we stick with technology is we're proud to have a sponsor. JEA is our sponsor of this event. And of course, we're Jacksonians, so we like to see our place get a little bit better all the time.
It was not totally theoretical. In fact, last year, the Hub City Innovation presentation actually was implemented into an idea that's going to be implemented in the city.
Absolutely. So our students, and think about this, in 24 hours, developed an idea to improve transportation and JTA specifically. So the winning team, what they actually did is they jumped on the bus system. They watched people getting on the bus system and said, what needs to be better about this? And determined that having an app so people would know exactly when the bus is showing up. Having an app so that people can actually pay for their ride through the app and not necessarily have to carry a coin purse around with them at midnight in the rain. And so that was actually picked up by Lauren Kirk from the city. And she was one of the judges and said, that idea is good enough. I want to run with this a little bit further. So she actually continued to work with the team, and that turned into a grant application to AARP. AARP not only awarded the grant, but from a 24-hour case competition with undergraduate business school students, they actually turned it into the largest grant in that category that AARP had ever offered.
Oh, wow.
And that was actually as a product of this 24 hours worth of work from our students.
That's a great story. Let's talk about a real special event. I know it's important to you because you got the poster on your wall.
Yeah, absolutely.
Trudy Cathy White, if you hadn't guessed, is coming to Jackson, Tennessee.
So Trudy Cathy White is the founder of or the daughter of the founder of the Chick-fil-A, Truett Cathy. She's also on the board at Chick-fil-A. She'll be coming this year to speak for our Faith in the Marketplace event. This is about the 10th year we've held Faith in the Marketplace. She was actually slated to come to us on March 16th of 2020. But unfortunately, COVID kind of delayed us, and we actually canceled that event about 3 days before we were supposed to hold it. But we're excited that she was willing to come back, and that event will be on March 18th from noon to 1:30 in the Carl Grant Center. You can get tickets by going to uu.edu/events/marketplace/business. Either one will get you there. Marketplace will actually slow down or shorten your number of links to get there. Tickets are $20. Tables will have social distancing there as well. So normally we'd have 8 to a table. We're going to have 6 to a table. You can buy an entire table for $100. And we look to have a great event. And we'll also be celebrating 25 plus 1 years of being named the McAfee School of Business and 136 years of teaching business at Union University.
Wow. Lots of celebrating.
Okay. Absolutely. Lots of great stuff. And that's really our primary community outreach event every year. And so we just do this to help people think about, in my work, in my secular and non-secular jobs, how do I really integrate my faith and where are the right places? And so we really thought Chick-fil-A and Trudy is one of the figureheads at Chick-fil-A would be a great speaker to share with the Jackson community. And of course, her daughter was a Union University graduate as well.
Okay. Wow. In the family. Once again, to get tickets, you go to uu.edu/event/marketplace. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And $100 will get you a table of 6.
Yeah, but we'll do it.
All right. And that is coming up then, the Faith in the Marketplace, and that is with Trudy Cathy White.
And with social distancing, I'm sure the seating is limited, so folks need to go ahead and, if they have intentions of going, to go ahead and get their tickets.
Seating is quite a bit limited. Actually, if we end up selling as many, we won't be able to sell as many tickets as we sold last year.
Okay. All right.
So,
Doctor, it's always good to have you with us.
It is. It's good
Appreciate everything that's happening out there. And
pleasure to be with you all, and thank you for all you do for the city as well.
Yeah, appreciate it so very much. Dr. Jason Garrett with us. He is Dean of the McAfee School of Business at Union University. We'll be back with more as we continue. And honestly, we're headed to JL.
That's right.
We're going back to the main stage.
Lake.
Once again, this is Jay Lake.
That's right, Jay Lake.
Jay Lake.
What's up, y'all? I want to take y'all back to the country by the juke joint, the casino, you know what I'm saying? Southern Soul, we doing this for y'all. Listen. Yeah. Casino. I want to take y'all back. This is my new single called Party. To the country by the juke joint. As long as we are having fun. Song goes like this. It's Friday. Just got off. About to run by the store. Get a 12-pack of that cold Michelob. Gotta run home, take a shower, put on some clothes. Yeah, put on my best cologne, check the mirror and hit the door. You know what? I think I wanna party. Oh yeah. Country by the juke joint. As long as we are having fun, I just wanna have a good time. I wanna party. Yeah. Casino. It don't matter, I got money. Right to the country by the juke joint. As long as we are having fun, I just wanna have a I might ride down to Tunica and hit the table. Yeah, or I might ride to the country by the juke. fight to shoot y'all. As long as we are having fun, I just wanna have a good, I wanna party.
The SOAR Award, System Operational Achievement Recognition, presented by the American Public Gas Association, recognizes forward-thinking natural gas utilities that continually improve operation capabilities, adapt to challenges, and the changing demands of safe, reliable natural gas distribution. In 2019, the APGA Gold SOAR Award was presented to the Natural Gas Division of JEA. System integrity, forward-thinking innovation, all a real part of JEA today.
At Southern Family Dentistry, we offer dental treatment for your entire family. We have the latest 3D digital x-ray system. We offer implants, veneers, teeth whitening, and all the other normal services you receive at the dental office. We have 2 offices, one in Milan and one in Jackson, and E+ broadband telephone services allows us to connect both of those offices. It doesn't matter which office the patient calls, we have the ability to speak to that patient at either location.
Experience something new with View It Video on Demand. Now you can preview and rent movies with your remote. Press the TiVo button to go to the home screen. Select View It on Demand to get started. Browse new movie releases and events. Select what you want to watch, then rent. There's even free stuff. You'll find karaoke songs, fun screensavers for your TV, videos for the kids, and more. Experience more with TiVo and View It Video on Demand.
Steve Bowers and Cassandra Fuller welcoming you back to 6 in the City. I want to spend a few minutes together talking about our weather and everything else. I do have one other note. The University of Tennessee at Martin, they have a civil rights conference every year during February with featured speakers that they do during Black History Month. And February the 18th coming up this week, and they're doing this virtually. So check with the University of Tennessee at Martin. But Van Jones is going to be the speaker on Rebuilding the Dream, the Next American Economy. And that's coming up at 7 p.m. on February the 18th. Of course, Van is on CNN and all, but he is from Jackson and is a graduate of the University of Tennessee at Martin, and then went on to other things. And so he's coming back home. And so that's coming up this week on February the 18th. So take note of that. And then Dr. Robin D'Angelo is going to round that out on February the 23rd. And that'll also be a 7 p.m. presentation. And they'll do it virtually on the internet through the University of Tennessee at Martin. Now, the weather this week, Fuller, is cold.
It's cold. No, it's not. It's not cold. It is frigid.
Yeah.
It's frigid.
It is.
I was so glad to see the sun today because
come out today. Yeah, we're doing the show on Tuesday, and of course we got another round coming in that is of concern. But first of all, our situation on Tuesday up until now, all in all, considering everything that we've got record-setting temperatures. They may not be the lowest this area has ever seen, but the lowest for these dates that have been recorded. Since we started keeping weather data, have been happening this week. So we've been in single digits with wind chills below 0.
That's right.
And several inches of snow. But when you talk to our folks, Robert Mullins and our folks in the bunker and the handle operations here, they say that for this scenario, it has been perfect. It hasn't been windy excessively. And the snow was a very dry snow.
That's right.
And so it just it's powdery. And it's not staying on the power lines.
Not sticking.
It's not breaking down the trees as a wet snow would have done, since we already had freezing rain as a foundation for that. And so far, so good. I think our largest outages have been 100 or so customers. Yeah. Those have been generally of brief duration. They have been scattered, so we don't have mass areas out, and they have not all hit at the same time. So the crews have been able to work pretty effectively so far.
That's right, because regardless of the weather, our crews are still out there.
Yeah, they're still out there. Now, it brings up this situation that we are getting some real peak demand. I think our second highest demand for natural gas and of course, the electricity. Fortunately for the Tennessee Valley, I think overall, the weather has yet to hit in East Tennessee. It's been Middle Tennessee and West Tennessee. It'll spread. Right. And so far, so good. The challenge is we want everybody to use all the energy that you need, but then no more than you have to. It will save you money. And these bills are going to be pretty high, I would think.
Right. Come March, April, May,
Yeah.
you're going to see a difference in your utility bill, but you got to keep in mind of what we just experienced in February.
Now, you've done a release today on some things that we need to remind ourselves. I know I was supposed to set my thermostat at 68.
That's right. When you set your thermostat at 68 or lower, then that helps you save on energy. And I know that sounds so cold, but once you set your thermostat at 68, if you get cold, wrap up in a blanket, wear extra clothes, because the higher you set your temperature in the winter, the higher your utilities are going to be.
Heating a home is probably the leading user of utility service, and then the water.
That's right. Over 50% of your utility bill comes from heating and cooling your home. And the next largest energy user is your water heater.
So take a quick shower rather than a bath.
Right. When you can if you give up taking baths, with a bath, you fill up the bathtub, there's a lot of water there. Yeah. With a shower, you can take a 5-minute shower, 10-minute shower, and you can serve a lot more water and a lot more electricity in baths.
And and the big appliances, the washers, the dryers, the ovens, also used, but as infrequently as you can. All right, that's a recommendation. It will help you.
Try not to open it. Yeah,
try not to open.
All right, sorry, go ahead. We keep running into each other.
Yeah,
I was just going to say, if you do use your oven and when you use the refrigerator, try not to open the doors too much, to keep all the cool inside and the heat inside. So
we'll be right back and wrap this up, and JL will be back with us. Oh,
Jay Lake.
On 6 in the City.
I thought it was going to be hard.
Tired of internet that leaves you waiting and monitoring your usage with extra fees? Switch to E+ Broadband from the Jackson Energy Authority for fiber optic internet with the fastest speeds to keep everyone connected. Enjoy being online as much as you want without worrying about extra fees or data usage limits. Perfect for when you need to download and upload large files, stream videos, or use your favorite video conferencing app. E+ Broadband, fastest internet, no data caps, no slowdowns, no worries.
Our fight against coronavirus isn't over. We still have to slow the spread and do our part. Let's wear face masks in public. Stay 6 feet or more from others. Follow state and local guidelines. Wash our hands frequently and stay home when we feel safe. For ourselves, for our loved ones, for our future. Let's move forward together. Learn more at coronavirus.gov.
Thanks for being with us on today's 6 in the City. Thanks to all of our guests. Exciting to know about a competition with Dr. Garrett that actually produced a project that's going to be implemented in this city.
And just from undergrad business students.
Yeah.
So,
And Diane Robinson reminds you that the Jukes are coming to the NED, and that will be April the 30th, so get those tickets. And Caitlin Roach reminds everyone that when we get all this cleared away next week, that we need everybody that can be to be a blood donor.
That's right. Keep them in mind for next week. Go ahead and make an appointment on your calendar to be able to give blood.
Coming up on E+ TV 6, we're going to be carrying the TSSAA State Basketball Championships on Saturday, March 6th. Boys and Girls Division 2 will be carried that day. There'll be 4 games that day. And then on March 13th, 11, 2, and 5, the Girls State Championships in single, double, and AAA. And then on March 20th, the Boys single, double, and AAA Championships. And all of it will be live right here at E+ TV 6. I'm sure you're running somewhere this weekend.
Well, it's funny you say that because
tell me.
I ran at lunch today. I did. I had to get out. I've been in the house. I've been cooped up, so I had to get outside, and it was so pretty because the sun is shining and it was nice.
Yeah.
So, but I made the investment in some little grippers for my shoes, and so I had to try them out. So they worked out great. So I stayed upright and I never slipped and didn't fall. So
even running in the snow. That one person that you see in Jack's out running, that's Fuller. Okay. Good to see you, Fuller.
It's
Thanks
good
to Jay Lake for being with us. We're going to close out. He's got a new album coming out later this year and a new single coming out in March.
Try to stay warm.
Yep, here we go. Yeah, stay warm. Stay careful out there. Be careful. See you next week. This is Jay Lake.
So you know I got a brand new single out right now. It's called Brand New. It's available on all digital outlets, so I really appreciate it if y'all go check it out. Song go a little bit like this, y'all. Listen. I waited for this day to come. I asked the Lord to send me the one. Then he sent me you, and then I knew I had someone that I could not lose. I remember the place, I remember the day when I first saw your face. I knew that you were the one for me. Baby, can't you see that you're the one that I need to make me brand new, babe. Wanna live the rest of my life with you. Make me feel brand new, babe. Brand new. Me and you forever. Baby, won't you take my hand? I wanna be the best man I can. Make me feel brand new, baby. Brand new, baby. Oh, listen. Through the ups and downs, in and outs, you've been there for me. You didn't leave me. You're my everything, my everything. I'm gonna replace your promise ring with a wedding ring. I'm gonna stay true, be faithful to you. As long as we together, we remain true. You never lied to me. You always kept it real. And words can't explain the way you make me feel. You make me feel brand new. Brand new. Wanna live the rest of my life with you. Ooh, hey, baby. Brand new. Brand new. Wanna take a trip down the aisle with you. Baby, I'm yours. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I wanna be the best man I can. Make me feel brand